Yo, this is episode 7, Carpool Podcast with the Hamilheads. Yes, sir. What's up, kid?
What's up, man? You on point, Pops?
I'm on point, kid, all the time. You on point, kid?
All the time, Pops. All the time, Pops.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
Yo, man, I know it's been a little bit. I know we got to try something different because we haven't seen each other, man. But yo, we got to talk about these NBA playoffs, man. Let's hit it.
Man, heating up. Crazy game so far.
I tell you what, man. There's been some surprises. You want to talk about the West or the East?
Let's do West first. Let's do West first.
All right, so go ahead, start it off, man.
Honestly, the biggest surprise to me is the Minnesota Phoenix series. To me, I thought that Phoenix still had enough in them. Their 3 stars enough to compete right now. I know they were playing in Minnesota, so it's a home game for Minnesota. But I was expecting more of almost like a competition, because right now Minnesota looks completely the better team, and it's going to be a quick series unless Phoenix wakes up at home.
I got you. I agree 100%, man, because I tell you, this is one of those series where in episode 6, I was like, yo, I don't even care about this series, man. You know, I don't care what happens, really. But I tell you what, you're right. Minnesota has come out, and I tell you what, they hit their stride. It wasn't a fluke that they came out of the West in a high seed, because they gelling. They are gelling very well together. And them young cats, and then you got Gobert holding down the middle with the defense and the blocks, and the rebounds. Yo, they looking really good. They got a great shot.
No, your boy just got announced he won 6th Man of the Year, Nasri, so congratulations to him. Well, I think well deserved. Yeah. I know you liked him, so
yeah, definitely. Props to him, man, because like I said, he's one of those big men that plays like a true big man, but lately, he's been like handling the ball like a guard, and I didn't see that in him during the season that much. But
6'10", handling like Steph right now.
Yeah, man, he's elevated his game, and I tell you what, it's so good to see these youngsters do that, because usually the youngsters are a little nervous going into the playoffs. You know, they don't up their game that much because they're young and they're a little scared, a little bit. But I tell you what, man, they have really showed up, and Ant-Man's doing Ant-Man things. And even though last game, he didn't even do that much, but his team picked him up.
They didn't need him, right? Exactly. They didn't need him. There's no reason.
For sure.
All Cat was playing good. Like you said, Rudy's playing good. I'm surprised. And then leading into the next one, KD could be out, and shit, LA's down 2-0. You could have LeBron, KD, and Steph out before the second round, and in the West, and that's insane to me. So,
absolutely. Yeah,
you got game 3 tonight, LA and Denver. It's got to be a must win, honestly, because you're coming home. You go down 3-0. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to win this series regardless right now, man. I just really think that game 2, they needed to win that game, man. They gave that game away. There's no way that you can be up 20 points and all 3 of your starters are balling out and you don't get contribution from your bench when you really need them in the second half, when your guys are tired because they didn't bust their ass in the first 3 quarters. But then you also got to look at AD had such a great game, but then what happened to him in the 4th quarter where he don't get a shot up?
I scored. I think he only got one shot at the 3 in the corner that he missed, and that was it.
I don't understand how that can happen, though.
Yeah, that's right. He had 34
you're a star.
He gets 1 touch in the second half. I don't know.
Yeah. I just don't get it, man. And you guys are gonna place the blame on Bron, and that. But I tell you what, man, for a 20-year vet, and we balling the way he's balling, man. And like I said, you had D'Lo come out of the slump after shooting like shit in the first game, and just start knocking down threes from the get. His first possession.
It was a perfect start.
Yeah.
It was a perfect start to the game. And then to not finish again is demoralizing. It really is.
Absolutely.
That cannot happen.
That takes a lot. Like you said, demoralizing is the word, because it's demoralizing for them because they put in the work and they should have won. Then the fan base is demoralized because they're like, yo, we needed to take one of those games. We had it. We gave it away. And now Denver's like, yo, we ain't got nothing to lose, because even if we lose a game in L.A., we still coming back home and we're going to end it at home. But the way Denver's been playing is,
they've been there, they've done that. They know how to do it, obviously.
Yeah.
Jamal was ice cold in the first half, but it's the playoffs, and he's gonna keep going, he's gonna keep shooting, and he saw it go down a couple times, and that was it.
Yeah.
He caught fire. Yeah. Joker is disgusting. 20 points, 20 rebounds. It's crazy. He looks like a ballerina out there. AD can't handle him. There's nobody else who can handle him. And I know your boy made a post talking about LA needs help down low, and they do, because nobody can hold Joker at all.
Right. They don't have anybody in LA that can deal with him. like that. And it's true because I mean I like Dwight Howard and he put his post out, you know, and he's been posted all year that he wanted to play with the Lakers. He really wanted to play with them. He knew that that's what they were missing, and he's absolutely right. Whether it's him or another true center that can at least body up and make it more difficult. But Dwight, I think Dwight would make a huge difference if he was in LA.
Well, they showed it in the bubble. That was when they won a championship in the bubble. They played Denver, and they don't need to double. You can hold him down there. He's got the size to hold him too.
Yeah.
So,
but now, you know what I'm really curious about now is, like I said, I don't think LA's got a chance to win this series. So I think Denver's going to come out of there. And the way the Wolves are playing, I would love to see the Wolves against Denver because, you know, even if it's
that would be next round or the following round.
Yeah, even if it's the next round or if it's in the finals, they have the bodies to make it more difficult for Yoke. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So you got you know, Gobert, who's definitely a defensive-minded player anyway, and he's strong and he's long, so he can definitely, you know, mess with him a little bit. And then they got the kid off the bench that comes in, who's another big man. So like I said, we'll see what happens there. But look, then talk about, you know, your Mavs. I know your Mavs in the Clippers series is
that's gonna be a great series. Kawhi came back game 2, and he was a little off, but he's always injured. And Luka and Kyrie are just, I don't know, you can't stop him, man. And once Luka gets hot, Kyrie's going to always have a bucket. He's been there. He's done that. It's almost like watching when LeBron was with Kyrie in Cleveland.
Right.
It's nice. And then, like you said, you got Lively, you got Daniel Garland or whatever. So, no, I like them. That's going to go 6 or 7, I think, though. There's nobody that's going to go the distance.
So. I mean, but they did what they were supposed to do, man. And, you know, they stole one of those games.
Exactly.
You know, you got
one over there, and that's it.
Yeah, you got to take one game on the opponent's home court, man, to break that series up, you know. So
absolutely.
And then the other, you know, the fourth, you know, game in the West, and, you know, the Thunder and the Pelicans, I mean, that's right now, man, is like, I really didn't see this happening. And I know missing Zion is huge for the Pelicans in this series. But again, you know, OKC is like playing like Minnesota. I mean, they're playing free. They're having fun. They're running. They're shooting the three. They're playing aggressive.
Yeah, I think every game the confidence goes up. That was their first game, and it was a close game. And then yesterday they're done. They know they know that Zion's not there, and they're ready to get it done with quick. And honestly, they sweep them, they're gonna have some rest. The rest of these series are gonna possibly go a little longer than theirs.
Right.
So I would say their goal is to sweep them and have some rest before, because you know Dallas and Clippers are definitely gonna go 6 or 7.
Right.
So get a little rest for you guys, and then the game plan or whatever. But I would say the goal for them is to sweep, and I honestly think they're gonna sweep.
I think so also, and I think that they got a chip on their shoulder because everybody was talking shit about them getting the #1 seed, and they're too young and they couldn't do it. They're lucky to get it or whatever. But yeah, exactly. That's what they were saying. Like, yo, put your money where the mouth is.
Right. For real, man. That was a blowout last night. That wasn't. And Ingram, I think Ingram still must be hurt because he only had like what? I think 10, 15.
Yeah.
Not even close, and they need him to get 30.
Right. And it's hard, you know. Like I said, you know, you're out for 2 to 3 weeks, and then you got to come back in and play playoff games. That's different than playing a regular season.
And then they got a bench. OKC got a bench, and they got a bunch of tall boys, so that, you know what I mean, Ingram can't really body nobody over there either. So.
Yeah, and they made that shit known last night because I tell you what, they were in his drawers, man. And he's tall and, you know, slender. You know, he ain't got no weight to him. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he ain't gonna be going down there posting nobody up. That's for sure.
No.
Yeah, man. But that's it. I mean, like I said, the West has got some great games. So you got Thunder 2-0, Lakers down 2-0, Wolves up 2-0. So I would tell you, it's crazy over there.
And then you got the 1-1 Dallas and the Clippers. That's the best. That's the best series. But we knew that going in, that was going to be the best series, or it should have been the most competitive series because both teams were kind of evenly matched. You just don't know how the old guys and the Clippers are going to play against a Dallas team that was coming in hot. So.
Tell you what, the East bracket is something else too, because I tell you what, the New York Knickerbockers, boy, are going. And I know, you know, people are talking about the refs and the, you know, things that I get a little controversy, but you know what? It should have never came down to that for Philly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the refs blew a call. And the refs are always going to blow calls. I mean, just like
at least 1 or 2 calls.
Absolutely. And the same thing with the timeout. You know, nurses trying to call a timeout. You know what I mean? But bro, if you really want a timeout, you better run your ass on the floor, get the referee's attention in a situation like that, in the garden where it's that
Especially,
loud,
like you said,
you better get somebody's
especially in New
attention.
York, knowing that atmosphere, you got to be ready
Yeah.
for it. You know what I mean? So,
Yep. So, but the thing is, like I said, I think New York's going to win that series. Embiid's talking shit about we're the better team, and bro, he ain't 100%. He ain't nowhere
there's no
near.
way, man. They got him so pumped with meds and stuff like that. There was a clip the other day I saw that he's at the free throw line, bro. One of the eyes isn't even reacting because he's pumped with so many meds because of how much pain he can't even run up and down the court. There's no way. If they were healthy, I can see it because Maxey is.
Oh yeah,
Maxey this year, Maxey, he won most improved, but bro, he's showing out.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be, one of those guards that's going to be in the league for a long time, balling out. And they got a great squad. I mean, but Embiid just seems to be hurt in the playoffs all the time. And that's. I mean, again, he's like these big men. They got all that body weight and all that, bouncing on them legs. Man, you're gonna have leg injuries. You know what I mean?
That's tough. And there's no way. And to play New York the first round, that's good for New York, though. You get rid of Philly, you got all the confidence in the world. Like we talked about, I think 2 episodes ago.
For sure.
If you get past Philly, you just keep building on. You got home court throughout as a 2 seed.
Yep.
Bro, that's it. And in Boston, shit.
Bro,
I told you last night, man.
I told you in episode 6, Boston wasn't going to do shit. And I tell you, I don't give a... Now, they're the ones that got the #1 seed that don't deserve it to me. Because, like I said, they're an in-season team. I mean, that's what they are. They play good during the season. They win these games. They get all these wins. But when it comes down to, balling out when the chips are down, bro, there's no way Miami should have won that game last night the way they won it.
Right. Well, they shot lights out from 3, though. They were for 3.
And you're not going to get that every game, obviously.
I mean, just to get one in Boston. That's all you need. Just get one in Boston.
Right.
That's it.